this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are helping us back on this journey to unconditional love. Love of the journey, love of each other, and basically back to our twin flames, the ultimate goal in this whole little adventure. And so I've been guided to set up a crystal grid which uses rose quartz crystal. You receive a piece of rose quartz crystal, and when you meditate with that and send love to your twin, it basically helps to balance and harmonize the energies between you, and also raises unconditional love on the planet. So you become part of a whole soul group of people that are all over the world that are having the rose quartz crystal, joining the crystal grid and helping each other into their unions. Because the power of doing it collectively is amazing. It's all of our higher selves that are helping us and piece together this crazy jigsaw puzzle. And so I also do Divine Love Healing for February. It's only £20. I connect to your energies, and I'm able to see what your souls want you to know to keep you on your highest path. So I see things like a film. And then I also get a guided mantra for you to repeat. So when you repeat that, it aligns your energies. Because this is an energetic game that we are on with the help of the universe and universal forces bringing us together. So basically your role is to essentially raise your light within your body enough, and the universe will work out the rest. So when the time is right for your union, it will happen, because you're here to do a job, basically, to raise love and light on the planet. And the more and more that you're helping me to uncover all these messages and put this jigsaw pieces together, then the more and more I am absolutely 100% convinced that it's going to happen for every single one of us. But you have to let go of time, and you have to let go of expectation, and you have to know that anything is possible, and just to believe in the power of the universe. So the reason why I say that is because I've just been looking at, yesterday I told you that if you've been following these videos, then everything goes into the next, into the next, into the next. And so I was guided to watch this film yesterday called The Way We Were. And The Way We Were was with Barbara Streisand and Robert Redford. And so, nothing surprises me now, because as soon as I say that, I then get emails from people saying, no way, I've just been watching stuff with Barbara Streisand in it as well. You know, we're all developing into one, basically the universal heartbeat is pulling us together, and we really can see in our everyday real life existence now that we are part of one, what everyone says, one consciousness, and you don't really understand that until you actually see it for real. And so in that, the character was called Hubble, right? The character was called Hubble, and his surname was Gardner. Now, I was saying that my twin flame song is a song called Home. And I was in a cafe the other day, and there was a cover version of it, and I asked who was doing the cover version. And the guy said it's Gardner. It's the Gardner sisters. And so basically, and this is all about coming home. So then I went to a shop yesterday to get a lottery ticket. And when I was there, I saw this magazine. And on the back of it, I didn't realise until I got home, but it has the Hubble cosmos, right? So, and Matt, the Divine Matt, had been saying about the film Interstellar. And this was on the front of the magazine, which made me think, oh, and also because of the, what's happening at the moment with the eclipses, I thought I'm going to get this. So then we have the Hubble, the cosmos. So then this morning I was like, well, what is the Hubble? I don't know what Hubble is. So I go onto Google, basically, and there is a book. The Hubble is, for those that know, those that don't know, Hubble is a telescope. And these are all of the images that have come through from Hubble. I mean, just absolutely outstandingly beautiful for a start. But what I was really surprised to see is that when I was scrolling through it, I mean, good God, look at that. I mean, it's just stunning, right? What I was really surprised to see, I've been saying about the book, The Sublime Union, by Mary Magdalene, that somebody referenced to me. And in that, it's all about sacred sexuality, basically, and learning how to use your sacred sexuality. And one of the big things that we're here to do as Twin Flames is try to break down all of that negative energy that's around sexuality, around kind of stigma about people within, and, really change the way that people use their bodies and, we use them like goddesses and gods, right? To create that tantric energy, to create the life of their dreams. So the first thing that I see is that it's sublime. And I was like, oh, that's exactly from the book Sublime Union. And then I'm scrolling down more, and I was really surprised to see there's loads of references to the book that we were talking about. And the book was Song of Solomon that was coming up, right? The Song of Solomon. So all the way through this as well, there is then Song of Solomon references. And I was like, and look at this, it's even 6:11. And that reads, I went down into the garden of nuts to see the green plants of the valley, to see whether the vine budded and the pomegranates were in flower. Now, recently in people's healings, I've seen a lot of pomegranates as well, them by a river or by an oasis, having pomegranates. Look, this is another one. I was asleep, but my heart waked. It is the voice of my beloved that knocketh, saying, open to me, my sister, my love, my dove, my undefiled, for my head is filled with dew, my locks with the drops of the night. So there's all these amazing, crazy, wonderful. This, I thought, looked at this and I was like, oh my goodness, isn't that... so these are cosmic portraits that are supposed to be made out of the Hubble Space Telescope, right? And I'm looking at that, and this is because I'm sure that's Eminem. And Eminem was, there's been lots of stuff around that at the moment because of Glastonbury. And again, that links back to, I was at Glastonbury when, it all links back to the same, to Glastonbury, because I was at Glastonbury with my twin when the Dalai Lama was speaking. And they were doing an interview recently around it, and they brought up Eminem again. So I was like, oh my God, I was sure that's Eminem. I mean, how random is all these things? It's just bonkers. So, this is why we're uncovering more and more things, because, this is, we were created. It kind of just blows your mind a little bit, because actually... all of this is linking back to the solar system, the universe, the creation. We've got 7 new planets that have just been found. 7 new planets that, that one has life on, and the one that has the nearest planet to us that has life is known as Wolf. Now, James Wolfe is the statue that is next to the Greenwich Observatory, where I have been guided to go to do the crystals, to work with the crystals. Now, not only that, but this is why this is so great. Look, the big picture. The other thing is that the other thing about this is it is about seeing the big picture, and it's about uncovering pieces of jigsaw puzzles that we're being led to by the universe, one by one by one. The other thing which is quite incredible is when I looked at this, basically I was researching the Hubble, because I was like, what is Hubble? And what I noticed as well is that there is a book about the Hubble, and the book is by David. So we've been saying about the Star of David, and the Star of David is the unity of divine masculine, divine feminine energies in a 6-pointed star. So, the fact now that this book is even written, I mean, it seems like everyone's called David at the moment. So we are moving into an age, we're moving into, I love that, the age of Hubble. We're moving into an age of finding more and more and more things out around our universe, around creation, around, and piecing together this jigsaw puzzle, which honestly is kind of like quite incredible. I mean, I feel like a little bit taken aback by everything. But here, I'm just going to read this because this is about the solar eclipses, which is tonight. The solar eclipse gives us the energetic push we need so that we can manifest the fresh starts we've been trying to create, and so that we listen to and trust our soul's knowledgeable whispers. Eclipses are a reminder that our soul is aware of our destiny and inherently knows which roads will lead to true love and the fulfillment of our mission and purpose. If we are willing to pay attention and work with the cosmic energy, this eclipse cycle, it will be beneficial for our evolution and will be profoundly healing. To heal our emotional injuries, we need to focus on nourishing the rejected, unloved, and unaccepted aspects of ourselves by calling and embracing forgiveness, sensitivity, compassion, and empathy. The new moon and eclipse arrive together to illuminate the need to let go of old trauma so that painful wounds can be soothed and healed, and our energy can focus on creating new, healthy, loving experiences. Pisces is a sign of surrender and release, which means we should try to resist the desire to control and manipulate events, and instead breathe deeply with faith that the universe will safely guide our souls on their way. Pisces rules the oceans, so during this new moon we will feel as though we are swimming in refreshing, renewing, cleansing energy. It is a reminder to go with the flow and to stop trying to fight against the current. The most important thing to remember is that with Pisces, Neptune and the solar eclipse, absolutely anything is possible. Those who question whether magic exists will catch themselves thinking again, as they won't be able to find logical explanations for the mystical events taking place throughout this period. Therefore, it is wise to release tension and resistance and to surrender to the love and opportunities meant for us. Fortunately, this can work miracles in the love department of our lives as we raise our heart's vibration to match the high vibration coming from the universe. The energies are supportive of moving new and old relationships to a higher level. Once our energy has risen, only those whose energies are on that same high frequency will resonate and magnetically attract. So, that's everything that I've been saying about moving your energy and your heart energy up to live in the love vibration more, which is exactly what the healing does. So I'm going to come back with the second part of the video, but if you would like to come to me for healing, please do. All details are in the link. Okay, thank you. Bye.